throwing now. Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. They're good at running the screen. Sometimes it's probably taken for granted, though. You need a good deal of deception in there, don't you?
You certainly do. And you know what else you need? The people who aren't involved in the deception to make sure they hold their blocks and someone doesn't flash too quickly in the face of the quarterback.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. His man complete. It's Peterson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They run the counter now. It's Peterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. He finds his man, complete. That's Peterson. And he will have a Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Peterson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
As I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Back to the ground, Peterson. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Murray now, 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyler Murray taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings have struck first in this NFC title game. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Hey, zero.
Stop your whining.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now it's Wilson. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and 4. At the Vikings 4-yard line.
Here I come.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Touchdown, Packers! DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd and 9, Murray. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Murray going to throw. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll run on first down. Peterson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Murray now. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Peterson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll give to Peterson out of the gun. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Touchdown, Vikings. Mark Andrews, 37 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he won't quite make it to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the second, that's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Packers.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Murray. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Peterson.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there. So I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. They try again with Peterson. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Third and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game. Here's Murray. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. John Ross there to make the grab. And the Vikings are going to take the lead.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
And got his man complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. Gerald Everett, 75 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Peterson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Here's Murray. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, powerful running. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On play action, it's Murray. Steps away. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On 2nd down, it's Peterson. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adrian Peterson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Gano the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game from the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
I would expect pressure here. Sometimes classes get challenged, at times you don't really need to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now Murray. And that is incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive one of quarter three.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And they work this well upfield across the 45. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Barkley. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
To throw is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Steps away to his left. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And Gano's kick is right through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. From the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Vikings will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Play action. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
On 1st down, Peterson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down. We're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray on the move to his left. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
They'll run with Peterson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adrian Peterson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL.
1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 0-1, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Was that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Wilson. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They go play action with Wilson. Rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal. So now it's 2nd down. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and goal, Wilson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Touchdown! That's caught. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the Packers are right back in this football game.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. Sliding out of the pocket. That'll be caught. It's Tony. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Another toe for the workhorse here this afternoon, Peterson. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Murray now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Peterson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll run on 1st down. Peterson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. And the Packers 12-yard line.
Blitz coming here from Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ross. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Well, we saw him score on the ground earlier in the ball game. This time, the defense says not so fast.
Yeah, that's good scouting and good awareness, isn't it? Because you always have to be wary of him keeping it himself, especially in this part of the field. Because if he doesn't like what he sees, you know he'll take off and try and go for it himself.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Gano's kick is good, and that will get the lead up to 14. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. Now Wilson on 1st down. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Push him back. Push him back. Go. Mike, aim. 5, 6. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Mike, aim.
Wilson will throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. 2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Gerald Everett, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Myers connects on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. 1st down, Murray. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Gerald Everett saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th.
with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Hollywood Marquise Brown. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Vikings strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth.
Gano the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They need a touchdown to tie it. Of course, they know full well they won't have too many more possessions, if any, in this championship game. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw caught here by Metcalf. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
That's good for our Packers. First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now Wilson. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Here's Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Gerald Everett from 10 yards out. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. To throw is Murray. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Back to throw. Murray. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They're going for it. It's Murray rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On first down, Peterson. Open space inside the 10. 49 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And the kick is good. He got it. And with that, they are off to the Super Bowl. They said beginning of the year, they set a lofty goal, Charles, of getting to the Super Bowl.